All right, so we're going to have a little bit of fun with this one. What we're going to be talking about in this video, and it's actually a video I've been wanting to do for quite some time now, and that is the 10 different types of PUBG mobile players. We got it all right here, you guys. If I cough a little bit throughout the video, I'm still getting over being sick. I'm popping cough drops like they're Skittles, but I have got to get this video out to you guys, and hopefully you enjoy the gameplay playing on the screen for you. So the first player we're going to talk about is the Potato. And a lot of you guys have been wondering, Briggs, what the hell are these names? Don't worry, we're going to break everything down. So the first type of PUBG mobile player we're going to talk about is the Potato. And believe it or not, the Potato is actually, they're actually a decent player. And most important thing is most people know that they're potatoes. They'll say, yeah, I potatoed the hell out of that shot. You know, they're very honest. They're very forthcoming. They cannot snipe for anything. Do not give them a sniper rifle, DMR, bolt action, doesn't matter. Don't give it to them. Pretty much anything 3x and above are off limits to the Potato because they're not going to be able to hit it. They're terrible, terrible mid-range. However, though, they're usually decent in close quarter combat. In close quarter combat, they're actually okay. They also often understand the game mechanics. They know how to play the game. They just, and to their own accord, they know that they cannot hit shots, more than 100 meters away. So that's the very first one, the Potato. The second one, and also, you would not mind, it wouldn't be a bad thing having at least one of a Potato on your squad. Like I said, they're decent players. All right, second type of PUBG Mobile player is the Jack of all trades. And it's kind of what it says in the name. I mean, they know a little bit about everything. They don't excel in any particular category. They're decent at sniping. They're decent in close quarter combat. They understand a lot of numbers as far as weapon damage. They know, where the best loot spots are. But yeah, they're often good with numbers, and you wouldn't mind having one, maybe two of Jack of all trades. And I think a lot of good players are going to fall under this category. Again, they don't excel in any one category, but they kind of know, in general, they know everything that there is about the game. Jack of all trades, good at none. So the next one we're going to talk about is the Random. And I know a lot of you guys are probably laughing or shaking your heads right now. But we've all encountered the elusive Random. A Random, this is a type of player that will never accept a parachute invite. They pretty much drop alone, and they usually die immediately and quickly exit the game. They're not even going to spectate. They have no desire to get even mediocre at the game. I mean, it seems like they're okay with being terrible. They will not get on voice chat with you. And you often find yourself wondering if they're even a human. I've been with randoms where I'm thinking, maybe this person's a bot. Maybe PUBG Mobile put me in a bot squad. If you're wondering what a random is, all you have to do is go to squads on any of the given maps. Go to squads, be by yourself, but leave auto matching on, and pretty much probably 2 out of the 3 people that PUBG Mobile matches you with are going to be known as the Random. Terrible players. You do not want them on your squad. The next one we're going to talk about, I believe this is number 4. This is the Long Bomber. Very, very, very solid player. They have the vision of a freaking elf. They can spot enemies anywhere. They'll hit a shot and you'll say, how the hell did you even see that person? You think they're playing on like a 54-inch plasma screen or something. They'll often hit shots that will make you question your own existence. You just don't understand how they can hit these shots. They do understand game tactics and mechanics. Without a doubt, they are an asset to a squad. However, sometimes the Long Bomber will often struggle in close quarter combat engagements, and they'll admit it too. They'll say, hey, I'm not that good, in QCQ. Or CQC, Jesus. But those long-range shots, you find an 8X and a Car 98, you want to put it in the Long Bomber's hands. The next one is the Scavenger. This person's kind of interesting. How do we describe this? The Scavenger is basically someone, it's that person on your squad that will loot before they revive. So if you're knocked and someone else ends up killing the person that knocked you, even though they're standing right next to you, they will not revive you. They'll go and loot the dead crate right in front of you, and then they'll go ahead and pick you up. They will not push, and they'll loot after a squad wipe. They kind of wait in the shadows. The 3 of you in your squad go ahead and clear the building. They're like, you know, watching out back or something. They get the squad wipe, and then all of a sudden they show up to the party and start looting everything. And they often will have a low KD, but they'll have a high win ratio, and that's because they're often being carried in a squad. And for the most part, you do not want to have more than one scavenger in your squad. You have 2 or more scavengers, you're pretty much done. You're not going to, you know, see the second circle close. Just put it that way. All right, and this is a big one. This is the controversial one. Next up on the list, you guys, is the snake/camper. So this one, everybody knows about the snake/camper. And there is a difference between them. I did kind of lump them into one, because often a camper will become a snake, and a snake will become a camper depending on the situation. But they'll pretty much, a camper will find a building in the middle of the zone. They will go there and they will not move, pretty much unless they are forced to. You'll often notice on their stats they have a very, very high top 10%, making it in the top 10, but a very low win ratio because these players do not play very well. If you don't want to encounter one of the snakes, pretty much stick to Miramar and Vikindi. Snakes do not like playing on these maps. But if you want to see the infamous snake, trust me, go hit Sanok or Erangel in third person. Pretty much any mode, you'll see a million of them in the very, very last circle. And like I said, they're terrible at the game. They're horrible, horrible in close quarter combat engagements. They pretty much hide in fear and prey on those actually playing. And they've pretty much single-handedly ruined TPP. And the reason, you know, why a lot of pro players will actually fear final circles that are going to be in the grass, that is no thanks to the snake/camper. Next up, we have the know-it-all. Pretty much they think they know everything about the game. They often come off as very arrogant. You'll notice they'll rush alone a lot of the time. Pretty much they're just too big for their egos. They'll rush alone, they'll die immediately. And they often will not take blame for a squad failure. They like to accuse others and often use any excuse they can to take the blame on anything. They brag about their high kill games, but are actually terrible when you end up playing with them. And they're pretty much a liability to a squad. The next one we have, damn, I sound terrible, is the noob, not to be confused with the random. The noob, they think they're good because they'll have a 14 kill game, and then it comes to find out that they got a plus 90 and they're in like bronze 2. But, you know, they're pretty much brand new to the game as opposed to the random. They think bots are all real players. They won't heal or boost unless reminded. They ask where shots come from, and or you'll ask where that shot came from. They'll say over there, as opposed to giving coordinates. Again, they're new to the game. However, a noob can often be groomed and can be turned into something that is very good. Next up, we have the Tryhard. This is a lot of people that you're going to see in the pro clans, playing in the pro tourneys. Very, very aggressive. They always drop hot. You'll notice they'll have a shit ton of useless symbols and characters in their name that you have no idea what they even mean. And they pretty much push everything. Again, they're incredible players, and they're all about getting the kill. Even if it ends up getting them killed, it's all about giving that high kill total. And they often will not mind kills pretty much over rank. But yeah, and you'll always see them in the leaderboards and in the big clans for their tryhards that actually try to push. Rank. And again, pro players, tourneys, YouTubers you often see in the tryhard category. And of course, we have gods. This is a very, very good one. So, I mean, gods are pretty much just that. There's no other way to really describe it. To kind of give you an example, just think of your favorite athlete, right? You know, whether it's soccer, football, baseball, freaking cricket, you know, think of your favorite athlete. It does not matter how much you practice, how much you train, whether you buy the shoes that, you know, sponsor them or you wear their clothing brand, no matter how much you play, you will never be as good as your favorite athlete. It's the same thing in PUBG Mobile. You might have your favorite YouTuber or your favorite pro player. It doesn't matter what the hell you do. You will never, ever, ever be as good as them. They're in a class all by themselves. And of course, that is gods. They can do everything. They can snipe, close quarter combat. They know how to rotate, smoke. They know when to revive, when not to revive. They can use any freaking weapon in the game. And of course, they're typically associated with a clan, and they're often a part of, you know, a clan that does professional tournaments. Yeah, anyway, those are the 10 different types of PUBG Mobile players. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this video. I had a ton of fun making it. But until the next one, this has been Riggs from Riggs Gaming.